Hello, 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 hello. Happy Thursday, end of April. So today we are talking about the dirty D. The dirty D. Hello, thanks for joining. So today we're talking about the dirty D. Doubt. Doubt will kill more dreams than fear, than any other lack energy out there. Period. End of story. Doubt also comes with doubt, comes desperation. That's another one. And so we're going to talk about the opposite of all that, because this is about high vibes, right? Not being stuck in doubt and desperation. And this being my birthday month coming up, I have a lot of things that we're going to be celebrating. I have a lot of things I'm going to be offering, opportunities to work with me, opportunities to work with me very high level and also at a very basic level, because I know a lot of people don't even know who I am yet. So today, the doubt, the dirty D that impacts your decision. Doubt, doubt, doubt. So as we're waiting for a couple more people to hop on here, just seeing here, and I'm not sure where to look because I have a couple of things going on. All right, so doubt. Today is doubt. And before we talk about doubt, what is the best gift you've ever received? Since this is my birthday month, I want to really dive deep into celebration. I want to dive deep into overcoming and just being appreciative for where we are. I think sometimes we just focus on like the end result. We don't stop to celebrate. At least a lot of people that I know don't stop to celebrate. And I've been practicing better habits of celebration. And when you think about the best gift you've ever received, what is the best gift you ever given yourself? If you've ever given yourself a gift, what have you ever given yourself? And it doesn't even have to be near on your birthday, because if you think about things that you can gift yourself, space, time, acknowledgement, new habits, new healthy habits, that's a gift in itself. And if you get anything out of this today, the importance of releasing the doubt is a really good gift you could give yourself, right? So I want to start by saying investing into yourself in all the ways is going to be that first critical step, whether you're doing this for the first time or you've never done it before. And like I said, I have grown to love celebrating more and not just waiting until someday when. A lot of people are like, when I fall in love, when I get married, when I have kids, when I finally get that dream job, then I'll celebrate, or then I'll allow myself to go on that dream vacation, or then I'll wait until my next birthday to do X, Y, and Z. Life is happening now. Like it's about the journey, not just the destination. Just like it's about celebrating your year of life throughout the year and not just on your birthday. Though I do love celebrating my birthday on my birthday or the whole week or the whole month. It's really, really fun to really acknowledge and celebrate me. And not just me for me, but me because of who I am for us all. Because that is my purpose here. That is my vision. That is my mission. And when I go back and I think about the things that have stalled me or stopped me from doing what I desire, not just for me, but for others, it was because of doubt. And even though you can erase the doubt for a moment or a day or a month or a year, it will creep back in the most uncertain times or the most practical times, the most times that you would think, yep, it should be doubtful now. Like this just happened to me. Remember, everything that happens to you is happening for you. And like I said, doubt kills more dreams than fear ever will. Doubt paralyzes. And when you are feeling doubtful, you lose hope, you lose faith. And there are two components to the most successful people in the world, whether they're successful because they're just very healthy and happy and they're not abundantly wealthy in the finances, but they're successful because they're living a really good life. And that's faith and trust. Unshakable faith that whatever they desire, they're going to get, they're going to experience. And that trust that it's all divine and in due time. Due time could be 30 seconds from now. Due time could be 10 years from now. But we don't attach to that. We go about being intentional with being happy now and doing the things that feel good. That's called aligned action. Feels good here and not just in our head, right? Because our head is really good at logic. Our head is really good at thinking. But where does our truest self and our inner knowing reside? In our soul, in our heart, right? And that's where the faith comes in. When you just know, like I had a friend that was like, yeah, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. I'm like, oh, wow. And I had another friend say, well, how do you know? And she was like, I just know. I just know. And I didn't question. I was like, yeah, you're going to do this and you're going to do that. And it's because you know, I know. And I know because I do this all the time for myself and for my clients. So I don't even like to use the word hope. Like when people say, well, I hope this will work. I hope to get better, because that means there's still some doubt. When people are hopeful, that means there's a part of that they're doubtful that it will happen the way that they want it, which to me is like, okay, but why? Why are you feeling that? Why are you saying that? Why are you thinking that you can be hopeful versus have the faith and the knowing, the confidence and the courage to know? Because when you think about hope and you think about doubt and you think about there's a percent that this might happen, I agree. There's a chance it might not happen. But what if it's better? I always set the intention when I'm projecting out to the world, other people, the universe, God, source, energy. What I desire is always X or something better, this or something better, right? 5 one-on-one dream clients or something better. Oh, another multi-million-dollar brand wants me to come on board and help their executive team. Awesome, this or something better. And most cases, it's the something better. Because again, we're recreating what we want, usually from our head. We got to drop down. What do we desire? Why do we desire it? What type of feelings do we want to experience from that? So when I work with my clients, I'm an activator, right? I'm an alchemist. I'm a catalyst for change. When I activate people, I'm not empowering them. Their power is already there. I'm helping them pull their power out, helping them have the unshakable belief, unshakable confidence, so that the hope and the doubt doesn't destroy their trajectory of success. And it's not just with people who've never had success before. It's also for people who've had success and they want more, they desire more, and they feel guilty about it. Or they're like, I'm so busy. How can I experience more without having to do more? It's possible. Everything is possible, especially in the moments of uncertainty. Even more is possible because we get to be curious and we get to play around with the fact that I don't know how this is going to happen and it seems pretty impossible, but I desire it and I'm curious and I'm excited about seeing how this plays out. There's a difference in tonality and energy there with that excitement and that curiosity versus, oh, that seems impossible. So why even focus on it? I'm just going to let it go because that's not for me, I guess. Which would you choose? I go for the excitement. I go for the curiosity, right? If that just feels better. And the chances of it happening are a lot higher, right? So when we think about trust, when we think about faith, the magic lies, like I said, in the curiosity, the fun, allowing your wildest dreams and desires to be experienced. And this is where we get to play. Let's play in what if. Instead of, well, what if it doesn't happen? What if I put all my good intentions into it and I take action or I invest money and time and energy that I'll never get back, which by the way, true, time we can never get back. Money always comes and goes. Energy always comes and goes. Time we can never get back. But what if? What if all the things that you're thinking are not going to happen actually do? We can flip that switch or flip the script of what we believe to be true. We get to choose the what ifs. I choose, what if this happens instead? What if this? What are all the ways this could play out? All the abundant ways. What if, what if, what if? I play in the curiosity of faith and trust in the what ifs. As our minds will create problems that most likely will never, ever exist. Our minds are so powerful. They're thinking, meaning making machines, yet very limited, very, very limited. And when we think about even the geniuses of the world, it's this or nothing. Like sometimes the mind, we give so much power away to that. Think about thoughts and beliefs that are just not true that you catch yourself thinking sometimes. Like, oh yeah, I guess I don't really deserve that today. Who says you don't deserve that today? Your mom, an old friend, an old loved one, a child, a spouse, a parent, a neighbor. Just because they said it doesn't mean it's true. We get to choose what we believe is true. And just like if you believe that you can, you're right. You believe that you can't, you're right. You're right. And I practice this simple analogy with my daughters all the time. They're 4.5 and 6.5. And all the time they're sitting there, oh, I can't do this. I can't do this. I'm like, I walk by, yep, you're right. You're right. You can't do it. Now, if you say that you can, I bet you could do it. I bet you don't even need my help. I walk away. Next thing I hear, I can do it. I can do it. Within a matter of seconds, they're figuring it out. That's how powerful the thoughts and the beliefs are. That's how powerful your what ifs are when you're focusing in the direction you want to go versus all the directions and the things that could go wrong that will possibly most likely not happen. So this is where I tell people that leaning into your soul, leaning into your truest self, continuing to intentionally tap into the courage and the confidence to align to being in this place will catapult you to a whole nother direction of what's possible, not just for you, but for anybody who you interact with, which is a gift. It's a gift. And then I have people say, well, what if I should or could or would do this or that? What if I did this, or what if I could do this, or what if that whole shoulda, coulda, woulda? I'd tell everyone it will rob you. It will delay you from living your truth and your happiness. It's just having the courage and the confidence to take that one step. You don't need to know what step 10 is, what step 12 is, what step 100 is. That first step is hard for some people, but I'll tell you a little secret. It's the second, third, fourth, and 10th step that are actually the hardest. The consistency. The consistency in your action will prove your level of success. This is why people start and stop businesses. An idea one day is now a dead dream, or an idea and a dream one day is now still a dream 10 years later. Still I have my dad. I love my dad dearly, but he comes up with so many ideas, and he will talk about an idea until I have to say, Dad, it's been an hour and a half. I got to go, right? I have hard boundaries with him now. And I love him dearly. And some of his ideas have been very successful ideas. Other ideas have just been an idea. And what do we mean of it? What do we make of it? It wasn't my decision to tell my dad which one of his ideas was going to be successful or not. That's not our daughter-father relationship. And even if he wasn't my father, and let's say he was a client, that's not my relationship with the people I coach. I don't get to decide what they're successful at or not. I'm not giving them their power. I'm not giving them their gifts. I'm teaching them how to tap into their truest self and to stop woulda, coulda, shoulding all over themselves, to stop what ifing, to stop doubting, and to start trusting and having that faith and taking that aligned action and knowing when and how and trusting that every day consistently. So what if you played more? Like, what if you played more and was curious more? And with that, the more money you made. With that, the more you desired you got to experience. Maybe it wasn't about money. Maybe it was just about being healthy, less inflammation, less chronic disease, more love, more connection, more adventure. What if you played more and your relationships got better? Well, I'm telling you, that's how it works. I'm telling you, this is exactly how it works. The more we play, the more we have fun, vibrations high, joy, fun, love, happiness, high vibe. Lack, doubt, uncertainty, worry, low vibe. The high vibe is going to attract more high vibe. The low vibe is going to attract more low vibe. Now, this doesn't mean we don't have bad days. I have low vibe days or lower vibe moments, but I don't stay there. I process, and I have different ways to process. I process through meditation, through journaling. I curiously play with, okay, I feel this way. What's triggering this? Is it something I'm feeling because of something I'm thinking? Did someone say something to me outside of this? Did something physically happen to me? And I process it. Process this, release. Just the same as if you desire something, you get very clear on what it is, why you want it, how you want to feel, what's required of you to show up and be present to receive it. And then you take aligned action, but you let it go. You let it go because it's all in due time. And if we hold on to having something by a certain date, we could block the fact that we could get it earlier, get it sooner, experience it sooner. That's the release, the grace of allowing and releasing, allowing in, knowing, feeling, knowing, that connection between mind and heart, but knowing and trusting from the heart space only, that all in due time. Because the easier it gets, the easier it gets. I promise you. We complicate it by staying in our mind too much, listening to our mind too much. And it gets to be this way. You only have to understand a few principles to really understand it all. You only need to practice, activate, and integrate and allow. So remove some of those blocks and get back to living will be a constant for you, because blocks will show up. We don't just remove them and it's a one and done. Each time we up level in life, more blocks will show up, or old blocks will show up. And we get to decide, does that serve me or does that not? Usually blocks do not serve us. Boundaries on the other side are really good to set. Boundaries allow us to break through success boundaries on so many other levels. So I ask you, are you living full out with no excuses? No excuses. Because you get to live it out your way, no exceptions. Not because, oh, I'm different. Yeah, you're different, but that doesn't mean that you can't have what you desire. Because if you have the desire, if it's in you, it's for you. Especially when fear and doubt pop up, because that's testing you. Your brain knows one thing, your heart knows another. And Dr. Joe Dispenza talks a lot about this head-heart connection. He has a couple of books that are amazing, by the way. And I've studied a lot of them, which I've also incorporated, which has allowed me to embody it and practice it and help teach some of those principles in what I do. So this is the integrative shift work that I do with my clients one-on-one, masterminds and classes and things like that. And it's the best gift I ever gave myself, is the ability to release the doubt. Anytime I hear it whispering in my ear, when I hear you're unqualified, you're unsure, every time you want to do this, it ends up being this way. So just let it go. Boom. What? Oh, that again? No, it doesn't exist. It's not true, right? Boundary up, shift, move forward. And when you talk about intuition, when you talk about things that are setting you up for success, and you talk about the doubt, and it appears every time you almost have your ducks in a row and it's time to hit go, it's that doubt, that worry, that fear. And then we silence it and we step back into our truth. We step into our courage. We step into our confidence. Even if it feels scary, we shift the scary to excitement. And we do it anyways. We take that first step, and then we make sure we take the second step, and then the third step. We're not thinking about the 10th step yet, or that 100th step. Because again, the heart knows and the brain thinks. And the brain is where the doubt will always occur. Always occur. But we get to choose if we let it lead us. We get to choose if we believe that we can, or we believe that we can't. So I'll leave you with that today. I'm sending you so much love. And until next time, I will talk to you soon.